The nation of C.H.O.P is nearly a week old now, and yet still surprisingly little is known about C.H.O.P. Is the nation peaceful or is it dangerous? Is it prosperous? Is it impoverished? Is it friendly? Is it hostile? We can only guess. Snippets of information leak out, supplemented by daring acts of investigation. We have one such foray tonight.
Hey everybody, it's Gregg Zart here, and welcome to C.H.O.P. This is the Capitol Hill Occupy protest. Behind me is the fabled Seattle 3rd Precinct, famously abandoned by the police. Next we meet Bible Guy. He too is being featured on Fox News. But they don't like his style of preaching here in the C.H.O.P.
Rescue me, somebody! You just want to let him go! Let him go!
I knew I was in for a long day when the first thing I saw in the C.H.O.P zone was a human dog pile in the middle of the street and a solitary figure screaming for help.
Rescue me, somebody!
Being the intrepid YouTuber that I am, I began live streaming on my Facebook page. But it turns out, as I was following this activity, C.H.O.P personnel were following me.
We're asking people not to film, please.
This could be important. I mean, look what happened with George Floyd. Look what happened. I mean, you never know.
They're asking people not to film. You hear that?
I appreciate it. Yeah. Right. What don't you want me to film?
There are people who are trusted here that we know.
I mean, this is... I'm sorry, what?
We've been asked to not film.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There are some people who have been asked.
It's what I do. It's what I do.
There's plenty of footage of this shithead causing problems.
I see. Interesting way to start your fledgling democracy by denying my First Amendment freedom of the press right and labeling religious zealots as shitheads. Inside C.H.O.P was a trip because there were guys like this walking around packing heat, showing off their guns, and the cops had abandoned their posts. Barricades on the streets became easels for street artists. Remember the struggling Bible guy? Well, he had received some helping angels and had resumed his quest for a Sermon on the Mount. Or on top of this baseball backstop.
That's gonna hurt him.
Bunch of really random stuff. We got a guy here trying to climb the backstop of on the baseball field. By the way, this is the same baseball field that Jolene Kent was pepper bombed on. Remember that when she was like running around and freaking out?
Oh my gosh, we're moving.
Oh. And it was right near here that I met the infamous Travis Berge.
Give me a chance. I'm really good at stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Best friends.
Turns out what he was really good at was murder.
Developing as we come on the air, tragedy at Cal Anderson Park.
He was just kept yelling at them and kept yelling threats like, don't make me do it.
Travis Berge, a familiar face to Como viewers, was one of 2 people found dead in the problematic park. The new details just into the newsroom.
But that's a story for another time.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Oh, I see what it was all about. This is just a Bible sermon. He just wanted to get on the mount. That's called a big old soapbox.
Powers of darkness, who have destroyed the enemies, who have set themselves round about me. Thank you, Jesus, for your deliverance today.
Hey, this is Iggy and this has been another Gregg Zart production.
And she... Thanks for watching. Hey, if you'd like to see behind the scenes or bloopers from this and other videos, please support me by subscribing to my new Patreon site for as little as $2 a month. I mean, that's probably what you tipped your barista for coffee this morning, right? Click on the Patreon link right below here to check out all the great offers, and thanks to you, my people, and welcome to Team Zart.